What's up, guys? Super quick intro here. It's been a minute since I made a video. I have recorded as usual, but been kind of busy around the house and I just really haven't sat down to edit. So I have like 4 different videos, maybe 5 worth of clips, but they're all kind of boring if I did them, separately themselves or whatever. So I'm just gonna kind of do like a mashup vlog here, and I'll talk over it if I need to explain it, what's going on. Really no timeline, like it's just been stuff like over the last month, like our Halloween costumes. I finally finished our grout in the kitchen for the Backsplash. Working on my, game room YouTube studio thingy upstairs. Cutting a tree down in our backyard, first tree I've ever cut down, and that sucked. Just a bunch of random stuff. So, all right, guys, sit back and enjoy, and leave a thumbs up. Definitely appreciate that. And I will see you guys probably at the end of the video. Well, it's hard to see, but oops, let me turn my wipers on here a little bit more. Hard to see, but I'm on my way to work. It's 4:30 in the morning. I randomly decided, I didn't decide, I just randomly happened to get ready a lot faster this morning, and I was like, oh, well, I'll leave a little bit earlier, get ready for work, and take off. And I get down here in Ohio and the highway is shut down. So this is fun. I also wish the police would manage this a little bit better, because they just have it hard shut down right there. So all these cars, instead of just getting in line and moving, are coming up on this side and then just kind of forcing their way in here, which is really annoying. But yeah, so this is my morning so far. So this is what we were for Halloween. Had an absolute blast. Jake's girlfriend asked, or I think it's work related, she's not allowed to, or asked not to be in videos, so just cropped her out with a black box. That's why you don't see her in the clip. On the left, she is Eddie from Stranger Things. Jake is Chrissy from Stranger Things. Caleb was the Joker. And then Frank and Carol Ann were the stepbrothers, Dale and Brennan. Shelby was Angelica from Rugrats. I almost said Cynthia because she's holding the doll. And then I was Hooker Patrick, as you can see. And that costume was hilarious. Kids were wanting to get pictures all night. I don't think the kids got the Hooker Patrick part, but the younger adults that watch SpongeBob definitely got it. And Angry Grandma was the Teletubbies. And all night she kept dancing with me. It was hilarious. We were out just the middle of the road dancing. Oh, what?
What'd you do, Caleb?
I don't know how I got these scars. I ate a lot.
A lot of what? A lot of what?
How did you get those scars?
I ate a lot of that.
Yo, what's up, guys? It is the next day, I think. I just finished. Grout is done. And I gotta say, overall, I'm happy. I was really harsh on it that first day, yesterday. I mean, I guess technically that was the second day, because that was the second day. That was 24 hours after I did this, but the day I was starting this. So after having this done for 2 days, I'm like, okay. It's not perfect. Definitely not perfect. I know that. But honestly, overall, to me, it looks really good. Originally, I wanted to do black, but black is very unforgiving. Black shows every imperfection terribly, and that's what I read online. If it's your first time doing grout, do not do black. It will just emphasize any crooked tile, any unevenness. And so I picked a light gray, which offsets the really bright white tile really good. And it's, we got gray walls, so it just kind of works. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of my mistakes. So we're still kind of messy. I'm getting stuff back in here, doing some dishes, but I am going to be doing kind of a corner round or whatever, trim, basically, from one side of the counter all the way around. So don't mind the rough bottom. One of my biggest mistakes is that right there. This outlet sits way farther left than I measured out for some reason. A couple spots like that row of tiles up there, like those, I back buttered them, but I didn't get it on the wall. And I regret that now. I didn't realize how much of a difference that would make depth-wise. So that top row is like a little bit further back. So it was really hard to get the grout even. But here's what I ended up doing. But overall, like, I'm genuinely happy. It's done. Now, you know, we can record in here and just not show the ceiling. This is definitely next. Like I said, I'm probably going to wait till I get like a couple days off work to work on this. That way I can just knock it all off at once. Actually, what's up, guys? Hang on. Echo. Turn the TV off.
Okay.
Love that. I'm cutting a tree down for the first time. Not a big one, but next to our garage. So the way our house is set up, we have like a detached 2-car garage, and it's kind of like in our backyard. Like our driveway goes to it, but it's like kind of like in the backyard. But next to the garage, there's this tree, and I love trees. I don't want to cut any trees down. You know, they're good for the environment. They look nice. They provide shade, you know, cooling in the summer and whatnot. But this tree is ugly. It has like all kinds of like growths on it. Like, I always keep them trimmed up, but like it just has all these like random like things that'll sprout out of it. So I don't know if that's like a disease or something for the tree. Like somebody at work, I think, was telling me that. Like that could be like an actual like a disease or something. I didn't know that was a thing, but I don't know. It's ugly and it's growing like multiple different ways, but it overhangs our garage and like this little small side yard area that like we don't use it for anything. It's just kind of like off in the back corner of our yard, but it keeps it so shaded over there that the ground is just like always mushy and wet because like it lets no sunlight down, which has also caused issues. Like, it's nothing that'll help now because it's long been done. Damage has been done on the side of that garage. Like the foundation is messed up. Like the wall is like legitimately crooked. Just because the ground is just so soft over there. And like the gutters on that side of the garage like have all kinds of like stuff growing out of them because the leaves and just crud from the tree like always just clog them. So what I want to do though is rip that tree out and then plant like, I think they're called like the arborvitaes or whatever, like those little green kind of like pine tree looking things, and like they start off small but they grow like really, really big and tall. I planted them like in the front of our house. I planted them on the side. Like they're really, really good for privacy. So I want to put like 4 or 5 of those like along the fence, and also let that area like just kind of dry out for like a year. So you might be like, oh cool, you got a chainsaw? No, I have a Cobalt. So we got like the Cobalt like electric lawnmower that takes like the big batteries. I've got the weed whacker, and then I've got like the hedge trimmer, which is like that like long thing where you can like trim bushes or whatever. And then I've got the chainsaw, which it's like a little 8-inch chainsaw. This is a small tree though. Like each branch is probably, or trunk, whatever the heck you want to call it, it's probably maybe 7 or 8 inches in diameter. So definitely gonna take a little bit extra work, but it should do just fine. But let's go ahead and get to work. officially getting our first snow. Yuck. Well, so much for doing yard work today. I was gonna go out there and clean the leaves up, but now they're gonna be all wet and snowy. Fired up our fireplace for the first time in a long time, and man, did that feel good. What's up, guys? So, end of the video here. I know I told you I was gonna talk about my YouTube studio or game room, man cave. I don't really know what to call it. I guess man cave, because it's kind of like a little bit of everything. It's gonna be like, where my computer is, so I can play games, edit videos, even though I edit on my MacBook. So it's gonna be like my computer desk, I don't know if I have like my MacBook or our iMac up there. There's gonna be like a little couch or something, TV hanging up on the wall to watch or play games. And it's gonna be like the podcast studio or whatever, and like my room to do unboxings and stuff with like, good views versus just sitting here in my living room and kitchen. So I'm not really sure what to call it. Man cave, I guess. YouTube studio. I mean, I guess theoretically it's more like a YouTube studio, but it kind of sounds weird, or, I'm not some professional. But I know I said at the beginning of the video that I was going to talk about that, but here we are at the end of the video. It's already been like 14, 15 minutes, and I'm just going to save that for a separate video because it's just not something I could really condense down into just a couple minutes. So the next video will be about that. I do have some unboxings. I was sent a camera to review, one of these like Wi-Fi cameras. It's wireless, rechargeable, night vision. It's got a LED. You can talk through it. Super cool. So that's going to be on my Brian's Garage Tech channel. I'm going to unbox the TV on that channel as well, because it seems like a pretty popular TV. It's a super good deal on mediocre deal for Black Friday, but still a good deal nonetheless. And that's going to wrap up this video. So, oh yeah, so this light, I bought this newer or whatever, is always advertising on Facebook, these like crazy sales, and this was like a $40-something little video light that after coupons and sales I got for like $4, literally $4 and some change. And it does white, but it can do, like warm or cool. Like you can adjust it to like super yellow, warm, or like crispy, like bluish white. And then it does RGB, so like solid colors, you can change the colors. It does like strobe effects, all kinds of cool stuff. And I was like, you know what? When I have these lights on, when I'm doing this cinematic mode on my phone where it kind of like blurs the background, these lights are really intense, and they'll kind of like mess with the camera. You'll see like the little like beams of light kind of like, I don't know, interfering with it a little bit. So I was like, you know what? Let me try that video light I got. So I have my camera up here, and this has, I don't know if you guys can kind of see it, but this is the light. You can do different colors. It's got a police mode. Like, tell me that's not dangerous, but I guess cool for videos maybe. And then, yeah, let's see. So white, there's the white, but this is only at like 50% brightness, and you can see without it, like, it's pretty dark. I mean, my computer monitor helps, but I threw it up here, and my phone just keeps saying more light required. I'm like, what more light? Like, this is bright. Like, it almost is uncomfortable to look at. So I don't know what the heck is up with this. Hopefully it still looks decent, but I mean, it's really irrelevant because it's just me talking. But I'm going to wrap this video up, you guys. Like I said, I will do unboxings for that light, this camera. I also got another newer, I don't know how you say that, newer, but it's like with 2 E's, so it looks like newer. I got some video lights in there, like on these little tripods, really cool. Got those on sale, so I'll do an unboxing of those. That's all going to be on Brian's Garage Tech. My next video on here is going to be the YouTube studio. Like I said, it's not done yet. It's not going to be done in that video, but hopefully this weekend I'm thinking I could be throwing some paint on the walls, which is mind-blowing to me, to actually have that spare bedroom. It's going to get so much clutter out of our living room and utility room. Like, ah, my God, I can't wait. But all right, guys, I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you could. Definitely appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one.